Dr. Lowe, for your inspiring presentation. Our next seminar will focus on self-awareness, acceptance and alignment with Miss Nanette Hinsch. Nanette is an experienced counsellor and the founder of Inspired Counselling, where she helps individuals and groups navigate depression, grief, loss and family transitions. With many years of one-on-one sessions, group workshops and in-house training, she supported people of all ages to build resilience and adapt to life's challenges. Her approach integrates practical counselling skills with meditation, yoga, breathing techniques, and energy healing, drawing on her intuitive ability to work with energy. Nanette guides clients towards emotional balance and personal transformation. She's dedicated to creating a safe, supported spaces where people can heal, grow, and embrace meaningful change in their lives.
Miss Nanette Hinsch has supported people of all ages through counselling. Her work focuses on personal growth, resilience, and holistic well-being. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Nanette Hinsch.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. This is a very exciting time for all of us because we are actually living in a period of change. Now we're in the 21st century. Things are going to change, be very different, especially for someone my age. When I look back 50 years ago, the way that we were raised is very different from the way that people are being raised today. So I'm talking about self-awareness, acceptance and alignment. First of all, this will be very challenging for many people, but everything is energy, all right? We are electromagnetic beings. I think of myself as a battery, a solar-powered battery. I have a positive end and a negative end. And wherever I can, I go and I ground barefoot so that I can let out the negative ions into the grass. So I walk on the grass barefoot because Gaia, who is Mother Earth, she is there to support us. And the other interesting thing is everything is energy, electromagnetic energy, and we are more space than we are physical matter. Like this table feels solid, the chairs feel solid, only because they're vibrating at a very low rate. Okay, so everything is vibration. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, this is Nikola Tesla, a genius. He was the man who developed AC current. Up until his time, Edison was using direct current, DC current. He came up with AC current and he could have powered the world for free, but of course he was shot down because he was a little bit too far ahead of his time. So if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency and vibration. Now, we are programmed to think. We are raised by people who were also programmed to think. Our parents raised us, and their parents raised them, and their parents programmed them. When we come into life as a small child, we are like a new computer, completely vacant. And so we have to be programmed from the ages of 1 to 8, our formative years. We are programmed so we can fit into society, we can function, we can get along with other people, and we are programmed. If you're brought up in Saudi Arabia, you would be programmed a completely different way. And if you came to live in Australia, you would find out that, oh my God, they're programmed differently from the way I'm programmed. And this could be many things like religion, social mores, many things. So wherever you grow up will have a lot to do with the programming that you have. And we're always looking, because we're programmed, the programs that get put into our head, we're always looking for answers outside ourselves. Right? And the thing is that you already have all the answers that you need in here, in your heart, in your sacred heart. It's not the heart that pumps the blood around the body. It's the Sacred Heart, which resides, your heart is a little bit to the left side, your Sacred Heart is right in the middle of your chest, right? And that is where your soul resides. You are connected to a much higher, probably I'll call it source, much higher source, through your heart, through your Sacred Heart, okay? So even though our parents and everyone's have the best intentions, it leaves us, as we get older, with all these old programs. If you had a computer that had 35-year-old, 30-year-old programs, you would change the programming. You would update the programming. So we are raised to think. We are raised to get through an education system where you can perform and do well and go on to university, get a good job. And we're taught to use our heads and pay very little attention to what our heart says. Our heart is the heart of everything. Everything is here. When I was finishing high school, and my mother, I did quite well at school, and my mother wanted me to be a doctor. I wanted to be a ballerina. No one won that battle. I ended up studying law, which I didn't really enjoy, but I had no idea of what I wanted to do. I just knew I didn't want to do medicine. So when if your teenagers coming to the end of your school years, you probably have no idea what you want to do. And it's quite okay to try a few different things. You can hop around until you find something that you really, really enjoy doing. Now, here's the thing about your heart. Our heart has a stronger EMF, that's electromagnetic radiation, or electromagnetic frequency, I should say, because radiation sounds terrible. Electromagnetic frequency than our brain does. The heart's electromagnetic frequency is about 5,000 times stronger than the brain's. I repeat, 5,000 times stronger. So which one would you be listening to? Would you be listening to your head or your heart? Your brain is an amazing, it's an amazing organic super processor. There is no computer that will ever be able to do as good a job as your brain does at processing information. You can do so many things. We are so clever, we've even invented AI. How clever are we? And literally anything you think in your head can be developed. Anything you think can be developed. Right, so and around our heart is what's called a torus, T-O-R-U-S. That is your electromagnetic force, and it can go out as far as 1 meter, 3 feet to each side. So you'll find when you're together with some people, their electromagnetic force, or the torus, is affecting your torus, and so you're actually impacting each other. And you'll feel that. It's all energy. So it's energy impacting and interacting with each other, okay? So we're now looking at Dr. Hawkins' scale of consciousness, and you can really only be in one state at a time. You can either be in love or fear. And fear is false evidence appearing real. We are taught fear and to be fearful by our well-meaning and loving parents. They teach us, don't cross the road, there's traffic, don't do this, don't talk to strangers. And of course, we have to be programmed like that. We have to be. We must be programmed. Otherwise, we can't function in society. But this is where it gets interesting. Once you're going, we vibrated around 110 hertz. Once you get down below 100, you've got fear. If you can see fear, grief, apathy, guilt, shame. If you're vibrating at 20 hertz, you're not going to function at all. That's where you get depression. Anything under 100, you are going to be depressed. All right? So because everything is energy, we're trying to raise the energy. We want to get, for me, my aim is to get love and above, which is 500 hertz. Love. And where do you think the love comes from? Dun, 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 dun. Right from the heart. Okay? Okay, that's the theme song to The Big Bang Theory. It's done by the Bare Naked Ladies. The reason I brought that up is that the Earth has been around for about 4.5 billion years. I'll say that again, 4.5 billion years. A very long time. If you imagine a timeline, if you took a calendar from the 1st of January to the 31st of December, saying that the 1st of January is 4.5 billion years ago, you come to the 31st of December, the end of the year, the last, say, 15 seconds, and Homo sapiens, humankind, has popped up. The last 15 seconds of a calendar year. So just imagine that. We've been around for such a short period of time, very short period of time, really, in the big scheme of things. The reason I'm telling you this is so many years of evolution have come along, so many things have happened to bring you to this point here where I am saying to you, you matter. You are important. You have been put on this earth for a reason, and there are two very important times in your life. There is the time that you are born and the time that you find out what is the reason that you are born. So happiness is an inside job. If you don't take the time to go within, you'll probably go without. That's Neil Donald Walsh, very, very famous saying. Every day you have to take some time in silence, and this is how I get through my days. I meditate for a half hour every morning. Conscious breathing, if you don't have time to meditate, you do the conscious breathing. And there's a thing called heart breath, which you can come and talk to me about during the break if you're interested, and I'll explain it to you. Turn off your computer, turn off your music, just have complete silence. The only way you can get to know yourself is to spend time with yourself. Remember, you can't find happiness outside of you. Happiness is inside of you. You find it inside. You have to find who you are. So spend some time in silence. Get off social media. Social media, it's interesting. Social media is one of the worst things for teenagers, but when you think of the internet, all the information's there. The changes are going to happen because everyone has information at their fingertips. This is really something. I journal. Journal every morning if you're feeling low. Journal every morning anyway. And like I said, walk barefoot on the grass to release negative ions. So choose to put in the work to make yourself happy. Happiness doesn't happen by accident. You have to weed out the ants, which are the automatic negative thoughts, and especially catastrophizing. You have the power. You have the power in your heart to tell your head what to do. If it's coming up with oh my God, I don't want to do this because it's going to be too scary, like today, no, it's not. You can do whatever you want to do. It's your choice. Everyone has down days every so often. Don't allow yourself to come down so far that you can't see your way out. These days can be caused by many different things. Everyone has them. I have down days. But everything is energy. So move. Get up off the sofa. Go for a walk. Do something active. If you like dancing, put on music. Dance to music. You've got to move your body to move the energy. And find activities that you love doing. Things you're passionate about are going to raise your energy. And if you raise your energy, you're going to go back to... You'll be well and truly going above 150, 175. An attitude of gratitude. Attitude of gratitude. Saying things that you're really, really happy for and being grateful will raise your vibrations. So it's all about raising vibrations. I don't think we have time for the song today. We'll play it during the break. I was going to do an activity. I've run out of time. I always run out of time because I talk too much. So you are not... Hang on. Yeah. Enjoy your life. You've got one life, enjoy it. And you are not alone. This is the thing. It takes a whole village to raise a child. You are not alone. You are not. Everyone feels like they're alone. Sometimes I feel like I'm alone. I'm not alone. You are never alone, and you're never a problem to your parents. They love you. They love you more than anything. If you feel bad, go and talk to the one you feel closest to. If the situation becomes really bad and you can't manage, go to the nearest hospital, because the hospitals have amazing nurses. Just go to the hospital just to get some treatment from the nurses, because they're so loving and kind. They're lovely people. And there are many organisations, just like Adam said, Lifeline, Brave Hearts and Beyond Blue. And that's it for me. You can come and talk to me more during the break, because I'm very chatty. So very, very welcome to come and talk to me. And I am Nanette. This is me. Thank you, everyone.